It's Sunday afternoon, quiet, perfect time for dreaming. I have a vision for this place, and I trust God will help me bring it to pass. I have to take it one step at a time. There's a lot to do, and as always, not enough money to go around. But with a bit of creativity, I see an event place here where people can do weddings and bridal showers, birthday parties. So my mind is alert, and I have so many dreams of this being a beautiful, beautiful location in Lusaka. There's something about the African soil that calls you home with a grounding that is unmistakably welcoming. When I'm in Africa, I'm home. I am where I belong, where I was first introduced to this world. So I'm happy to have a little place I can call my own on the motherland. America is my second home, and I will always be grateful for the opportunities that she's given me, a chance to flourish in ways that I never imagined. But Africa is that place that just does it for me. It soothes my soul. It echoes continuity and grounding at the same time. And so I'm always happy to be home. I am soaking in the beauty that surrounds me, the sounds that go too deep to express. Listen to that. When I look at the trees, when I look at the grass, I think, I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to plant, to weave, to touch, to smell everything that is around me. This is Africa. If you've never been to Africa, you are most welcome. And I am glad to introduce it to you on my little part of YouTube, my channel. Welcome home. I don't know where you're watching from, what your day is like, and maybe you're going through a hard time. I just want you to take a break and enjoy this video. Take a deep breath and just relax. If you're new to this channel, I welcome you home. My name is Bridget. And if you're a regular, thank you for always coming back. I truly, truly appreciate you. Let's get into it. This is one of my favorite traditional drinks. It's called Lusaka. My grandmother and I used to make this all the time. It's made out of corn. It's corn grits. And cooled down, is taken chilled with a little bit of sugar or honey. Very, very refreshing on a hot day like this. Enjoy. Beautiful sunset over there. I pray God will give me the direction and the grace to do what I want to do. Listen to that. I can see it. I can envision it. and one day it will come to pass, and I will be back here to share all that with you. My flowers are doing pretty good. I bunched a whole lot of them in one place because I wanted it to be easier to take care of them. And all these will be used for landscaping. And I have another bunch over there. Lots of them. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I will be doing some landscaping on this side of the property, while the maize hopefully flourishes on that part of the property. So dream with me. I appreciate your encouragement. Many of you have written me notes of encouragement and given me ideas on what to do in this amazing property that God has blessed me with. It's so fulfilling to start something from the scratch. It was bush here when I bought this property 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And now there's a house, unfinished, far from finishing, but it's mine and I'm grateful to God. This is the organic corn that is normally grown in the villages, and this is what we're planting here. Truck bringing in bricks for my next project. Loading for the projects. That's 700 and I think, what is it? Quite a good number of bricks. I don't remember how many, but it's for 2 projects. Doing a small foundation for the dog houses. They've already done the footing. Now he's putting the blocks. So we need to add quarry to our small foundation for the dog house. And I remembered that I saw quite a bit of quarry in the garden where we planted maize. So instead of going to buy more, I hate waste. I decided that we can pick up this quarry and mix it into the foundation. It's not the best of quality, but it's a tiny building and I think we can afford to use this instead of buying. We're doing backfilling so we can create a smooth slab. We're now mixing the gravel and cement and sand. So the water was flowing to the back and I asked him to label it a bit more with soil. He was just going to do the cement mixture, but that's more cost on me. Now we're adding the cement mixture. And here it is. Our dog house is shaping up. Did a little foundation and they poured water on it to cure. So that's the angle there. The dogs will be able to see the gate if they stick out. It's another beautiful day in Zambia. Today we are working on this pipe, venting pipe that comes from the bathroom. As you can see, it's an awkward angle and it moves around in the wind. So got these braces and the plumber is going to fix this. So I'll show you what it looks like at the end. This is the type of thing that just drives me nuts. The bricklayer mixed this cement and sand mixture. He was working on that doghouse. I asked him to make it a little bit taller. So he mixed all this and decided to leave it overnight. So now it's hard. This is a waste because this is probably a half bag or quarter bag of cement sitting here wasting away. So I'm calling him to explain himself. This is not okay. Cement mwasi hapa. Nchani chachitika.
Naone kai wanaibulira hapa ndani.
Atubanje achani?
Naona kuti wanaibulira hapa naona mazuri.
Mungasiye cement hapa sure. It's almost quarter bag, maybe half bag. Ishikwete mpia shako nao. Nangu inganda yenu kuti mwachita so. Napa MP hapa. Mule muna ifyo nde chita trying to manage impia so that I can finish the project. Teti mushe cement so to allow you to shine. Muzai sevenze sapwana.
Zaicha mix night.
Either that or ngaipwanye mutenge kuja olo up ingaende up. Mwamona, we are still trying to do more dog houses. So here you should have used it for the foundation. Ngati munachitako mixi na gravel inango. Aini. When you waste again, I'm subtracting from your price. So they're going to reuse that mortar there. Apparently they're going to break it down and mix it into something else because I can't afford to waste. So with no truck, this is what I'm resorting to. My little car can carry that many iron sheets. So we put some planks here and we're going to put the iron sheets on top. Doghouse still drying. Hi guys, what's up? You like your new house? Oh boy, happy doggies. Hey. Sit. I'm here at the hardware store trying to get flat sheets for my gate, and as usual my little car will bury everything. I've learned to just deal with it instead of hiring vehicles. That's the flat sheet that we It's another beautiful morning in Zambia. Early morning, around 6. So this is the bag of top dressing fertilizer that we're using. This is the compound, and this is what you put on the maize. First, and you can see there's a difference between that and the white pellets here. So for some of the maize that we planted very late, we are mixing the compound and the granulated urea to give it a boost. And this is all advice that I'm being given. Haven't tried it in a while myself, so we're going to see how that will help. This is the organic maize that I planted recently. I had mentioned that my grandmother used to grow this type of corn, but apparently we still have to use fertilizer. So this is where we're using the booster, which is a combination of decompound and urea fertilizer. And they grew really quickly. The reason we're doing this is I'm really late in the season planting this. Apparently the last week of January is when you plant the last of these. However, I decided to try them because I really want to have this type of corn, at least have the seed for next year to do a bigger portion of the farm with them. So that's why we are putting the booster fertilizer on these. Look at that, there are holes everywhere. And that scares me always. I don't want to jump over this huge hole. And this is what my garden is looking like. The maize are very happy in the sun. These are the pumpkin leaves. We have groundnuts growing here, and my sweet potato leaves over there. Nicely weeded on this side of it. However, this needs some work. You can tell when something is not being weeded how it struggles. But maybe we will have pumpkins here soon. And there's the okra. The garden over here needs some attention for sure. So this portion here, these are too short to put the top dressing fertilizer as compared to that size. There's a dry spell. It's about a week now. We've had no rains, and I am concerned about this maize. But so far, it seems to be surviving. We put top dressing fertilizer, which is supposed to melt when there's a bit of moisture, but it hasn't melted yet. But people I've consulted with, as in real farmers, say this shouldn't worry me because the fertilizer is slowly melting into the soil. And when the rains come, we should be fine. But I hope this dry spell will end soon. I'm really enjoying my flowers. Look at that beautiful butterfly. There are my happy puppies, but very, very hot. Hello. We got a sprinkle of rain yesterday. My maize is not looking that great right now. The drought continues. We had a shower a few days ago, and it looks like it's been eaten by some kind of worm. I don't know if it's armyworms or some ants, but this section was sprayed. Oh boy, I hope is maize. I hope this maize will come back to life. And I hope it rains soon. And here's my village maize. It's doing pretty good. So my maize is yellowing at the bottom. Not sure if that's from the dry spell or what is going on. Of course, I'm watching it closely because I want this to do really well. The fertilizer is still there but melted. It's melting slowly, and I think that's a good thing. But we need some rains, like serious rains, very, very soon. Drought or no drought, we continue dreaming, and God's faithfulness is everlasting. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one, and God bless you. Bye-bye from Zambia.